one thing, sir, if I can, now since I've got see, sir, in one way, I had a slightly unique, opportunity to also work very closely with the civil services after I quit and I was with the ministry. So from the military, when you say, they ask us counter questions where I have tried to understand their point of view. So this is, why is the military not able to do so many things which they can do? Like, for example, so you must be aware that after Snowden, General Huda tried to change from Microsoft to open source, BOSS system. But after he retired, no one backed it. These are things which was within the military's hand.
No, I'll tell you what happened in BOSS. I don't know the technicalities. But because he was forcing it down, I hope Huda is not hearing it.
I'm hoping he hears it, sir.
I hope he hears it. So he was forcing it down for good reason. But that thing would not work. So I was a no, listen to me, practically. You know what my Colonel GS and the signal tell me? Ki sir, जब जनरल हुड्डा आएंगे उनको ये दिखाएंगे कि बॉस चल रहा है, एक्चुअली इस पे काम कर रहे हैं. तो मैंने कहा ये फ्रॉड क्यों कर रहे हैं, उनके सामने मैं बोल देता हूँ काम नहीं कर रहा है. वी कुड नॉट सॉर्ट आउट द टेक्निकलिटीज. नोबडी वाज अगेंस्ट बॉस. 2 years we couldn't sort out the technicalities. We were fooling General Huda.
That's
actually
amazing.
इस पे कर रहे थे.
That's an amazing,
No, so that is the exact issue.
So then we can't point fingers at the rest of the nation saying they are not performing.
No,
if you are fooling ourselves.
No, we were fooling because we're not working. What would you do if you were the GOC? So presentation बन रहा है.
Like we have
and I'll tell you. So the presentation, listen, no, it's very important. He would say, sir, save नहीं हो रहा है. अब मैं presentation बनाऊंगा या उसको save I have to go ahead with my work.
No, like
there were some problems in that.
We are talking about this pagers and phones being planted. Now, in this, we have discussed it earlier also. We are talking about weaponization of ICT devices. Now, majority of the army or this population here, they are carrying Oppo and
Chinese
Vivo,
phones.
Chinese phones.
All foreign phones.
All foreign phones. Army.
If we can't even a software giant like India cannot get a operating system to work,
but
then
see, Pavithran, Vice Admiral Puri, when he was the CISC, I was a major. Oh, he's screaming since then. He's a very technical savvy man. वो कह रहा है ये आपके care, but what options? India में options नहीं है ना.
See, the wand of a nail, the kingdom is lost. Okay. If the king doesn't look into that nail, he will lose his kingdom.
I agree.
So if the general doesn't get into the small things,
general gets into small things. See, I'll tell you. See, there are two issues here. It's a very large problem. You know, when the F-22 American Raptor brought down the balloon, वो जो US के ऊपर एक balloon था, I'm told if you open up the F-22, 60% of the microelectronics is Chinese. This is America.
So we shouldn't...
De-risking. I'm not saying you should do it. De-risking. So what should we do? I want to bring up one issue with you. AI. Early days of AI. Now see what's happening. I mean, I'm told, I keep rattling this off, that Albert Einstein की IQ 160 थी. Chat GPT 4 was 155. They said Chat GPT 6 will be 1550. By 2035, AI will be billion times smarter. So people are saying, the world is going to be reborn, remade in AI. New set of strategic haves and have-nots. But देखो हो क्या रहा है ground पे. I'm told that the actual game is in 3 frontier models. Each frontier model costs $350 billion. It's an energy guzzler. Over the last few months, the lead between the frontier models and the trailing models was reducing. So there was hope for countries like India. Now, after the Chinese and American competition has come, the gap has grown again. Which means what? I and you will eat only the products, yehi wale, Cisco type, what he is saying. And there will be AI hegemons. So the point is, get into the AI game now. And you can do this in Indian sensibilities. Where is the awareness in India?
The weaponization of AI is what you were talking about initially before we began the podcast.
At least begin the game, Smita. China has 238 large language models. We have 0. So start now. Otherwise, वहाँ भी यही हाल होगा.
So there, no, it's not like that.
And they're cheating on the LLMs.
So the Chinese military have their own operating systems. Okay, they have also customized open source Linux, and it's working over there. It starts off from there. You can't get into AI when your entire system your whole nervous system is Western. The rest of it is
you're not even exchanging data.
So there usually it is the militaries who guard this territory and teaches the rest of the nation that there is a national security danger. Yeah. Now here, the military is is accepting, or I don't want to say it's accepting that we are lying to our own. So For me, this is shocking in the sense that I was personally, I was out, but I was trying to support General Huda at that time. It was shocking to say the least.
Now, we're not lying. We couldn't do stuff on that. That was the real problem.
But then
It's
how
not
will we
lying.
get it?
We were
How
trying
will we get into AI?
So I'll tell you AI now. See, he hit the nail. This is the problem. I'm quoting Mustafa Suleiman, Coming Wave. I mean, shocking. Look at what the Chinese are doing in AI. Outlook. Chinese say in the civil space, the controls will be overweening. It may be linked to surveillance and all that. Independent commentators say that civilian space AI, China's regulations are stronger than EU. But they say in the strategic military space, it will be freewheeling because national security interest. हमारे यहाँ क्या होगा? उल्टा. Civil space will be freewheeling, military पे 10 restriction. And military will happily take those restrictions, not even squeal about them. What will happen 15 years later? We'll be nowhere. Then we'll say, देखो China कहाँ आगे निकल गया. So the whole point is that I am not a technologist, but I must at least be humble enough to try and understand technology. हमारे यहाँ यही नहीं होता.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.